Today let's harvest some Zimbabwe Black. Good afternoon, good evening, good night everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Saturday the 15th of August 2026 and it's day 181 of the chili grow up. Just having a little look for everything. Everything's looking alright. Some of the smaller plants need a little bit of water today. It's about 23, 24 degrees. So nothing like the heat wave, but some of these smaller plants, they've obviously taken all the soil up, all the moisture, so it's a bit dry still. Hence why the leaves are a bit droopy. So we can give them a little bit of water on the smaller plants, but they're all looking okay. It's been quite an intense time with this heat wave going on, but I'm glad it's all finished now. Today's a lot more manageable. Everything's looking better. So yeah, for today, I thought we'll have a little look at the Zimbabwe Black plant. I think the chilies are as big as they're going to be. So I thought let's pluck some, chop them up, have a little look, give them a little taste test, see how they are. I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. Little blast of heat, little fireballs that they are. I'm sure they'll be great. So we'll have a little look and see how they are. Other than that, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday and you've had a great week. Just took Lucy out for a bathroom break. She's just enjoying her treat and a bit of food and water right now. Thought I'd leave her to it and get this done out here. Let's do this, shall we? Let's get into day 181. Happy Saturday to you, Lucy. Are you ready for a fried egg? Are you? Okay. Available. Thank you so much. Enjoy, darling. Yolk first, yeah. Just plucked this Armageddon, as you can see. Darn blossom end rot. I don't even really want to chop it up, so what we'll do, we'll leave it for the birds, because they don't get any of the capsaicin. It doesn't hurt them, neither do the insects, so we'll put it there. Little offering to the animals. I hope we get some rain soon. Look at this ground. Crazy, crazy. Right. Let's get some Zimbabwe Black. Let's get these plucked right away. Okay, so they're quite hard to see. You've got to kind of dig around for them. But as you, there they are, look. Little tiny ones. So just going to pluck away in the middle here. Pick them up. There they are, look. We'll have a little look through them. Cut some up. Just see how they're going to taste. Oops, look. Managed to pull the whole stem out there. That's not good. Oh, we got some chilies on there. There we go. Picked quite a few of them. And I also thought we'll bring in the stem that I accidentally plucked. So as you can see, we've kind of got chili, leaves, chili, flower at the end. That seems to be the way it goes up. Chili, flower, leaves, chili, flower, leaves. It's a beautiful plant, it really is. The leaves, the flowers, I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. I'll try and get the flower from this angle as well. But yeah, they're very small. Now, I've had a little look online. And they've said they start off black, then go a bit purple, and then go to red. So I didn't know they actually went red, so I will let a lot of them stay on there and mature up to red so we can give them a try in that stage as well. But I think a lot of the time they are just plucked when they're in this kind of state. Small black, full of flavour, full of fire, between 19,000 and 30,000 on the Scoville. An ornamental capsicum chinens. Not a lot of people will grow them out of Zimbabwe just because, you know, the practicality of it is just, you know, little chilies. There's lots of other different types to go through. But from what I've read online, a lot of people would use them in the garden and just be snacking on them, add them into hot sauces, salsas. Lots of African cuisine include the Zimbabwe Black chilies. So let's chop a couple open, see how they look inside. So yeah, it's going to be a bit finicky to do these, but let's chop them up. Or try and chop some down the middle. Let's go with this one first. See what I can do. See if I can do this without chopping my fingers off. So right down the middle there. Now, as it's a very young pepper, it really hasn't had much chance to bloom out, basically. You got a full placenta in there, quite a few seeds. Where's the other half? There it is. So yeah, the other half, you can see lots of seeds in there, so loaded up. Pretty much more seeds than anything. Very thin walls, very thin placenta on that side. The placenta and the pith, let's get into focus, starts about a third of the way. About there, and then the rest looks like just seeds. Beautiful colours, deep dark black, almost dark purple. Let's give it a little taste. Fresh, clean, lovely taste, very sweet. And yep, a little kick, nothing too crazy. Just a real nice, just a little ball of fire, nothing too unbearable. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do with these, I'll chop them up, maybe add them into an omelette. But I think a lot of the time it'll be just worth having them on the table, snack away. The Zimbabwe Black, really impressed with it. Not the nicest pepper I've tried. I do think the Buena Mulata and our jalapenos are doing exceptionally well in the flavour department so far. They look great. I have only grown the one plant. Would I grow it again? Absolutely. But it probably would only be the one plant, just because the size of these chilies aren't really too practical, are they? I should be giving them a lot of them away and then eating them myself, just on that one plant. But I'm really glad I grew it. It's been a very easy plant to grow. Very resilient, very tough little bushy plant. Beautiful leaves, beautiful flowers, and beautiful chilies. The Zimbabwe Black. So there we go. Zimbabwe Black, highly recommended. These jalapenos looking lovely there, our Buena Mulatas. So we'll be incorporating the Zimbabwe Black chilies into our daily cooking, our daily cuisine. Looking forward to eating more of them. So that wraps up day 181, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. It means the world to Lucy and I and the kid. Eh? So yeah, another hot day, but nothing like what it has been recently. Just a lot better, a lot more nicer and more manageable for the plants, for me, and for the pup. So yeah, let's wrap the day up. 181 all finished up, and we've got, I'd say, over a quarter of our plants, quarter of our pepper types ready to harvest. I think the rest will be ending up maturing and being ready very soon. I think within the next couple of weeks we should have cayennes, Scotch bonnets, Kashmiri Mirch, ghost peppers, maybe some of the striped peppers, who knows. But let's wrap this up. Thank you all once again. You take care of yourselves, okay? Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Have a wonderful Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. Thanks again. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you Sunday for day 182. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.